Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today we're on page 95, and I've done a little bit of work ahead of time just so I didn't have to fidget because my hand is not acting very nice today. But the quote for today is, "Old keys will not open new doors." And so I found this pretty door in my photo journal, and I snipped it out, and I have made the card to where it'll slide down. I can use it as a journal card, and I went ahead and I put I've got a hole in it. I used the eyelet setter, which was quite interesting. I didn't know if I could do it or not. I'm going to run a ribbon through that, and then I have this key that I'm going to have dangling. So we're going to go ahead and do that part. And I want the key to be, probably going to have to poke this in there. So let's get something to poke with. It may be too fat. Let's see if I can get it to happen. If I can't get it to go like this, I'll just sew it on. That's a possibility too, but okay. Let me see if any of my other keys have bigger holes. Okay. Let's do plan B. We'll just let it rip. I love the sound of this. Just rip it. And with the rip comes strings, of course, because this is an all cotton old sheet. You've seen me use it for lots of different things. This is some of the tea dyed. Okay. Let's see if I can double this up. Let me think. If I'm putting it through, yeah, I think this will, if I put it through this way, I want it to go, yeah, okay, I need to feed it from the back. So we'll feed it through the hole in the back, and then we're going to carefully slide it in the little tiny hole, and I think I can make that work. There we go. Alright, we're going to open it up, and I can now cut because I know about what I need there. We're going to cut that, and we are going to pull it to the top. I have to think about it every time, especially if it's been a while since I've attached. If you want it to stick up, you have to come in from the back. If you want it to come down to the front, you start at the front. Alright, so there we have that. And that will go in here. And I had already glued my corner down, or my side down that I had trimmed. If I had thought about it and put my card in first, I would have known there was like a little catch. So if you decide you want to do something like this, make sure you cover the inside of the envelope. But this envelope is really pretty on the back. So instead of gluing it down like I had thought I would, I am going to use some of this that I've just ripped. We'll get some of the strings off of it. Sorry, I hit the camera. I'm not a professional. What can I say? Alright, so I am going to, I think I'm going to bring it all the way down just so that it doesn't look alright. I think I'll glue it. I'm going to glue it to I'm going to glue it to the envelope first. And I'm just using the art glitter glue. And this should be more than wide enough. And I'm gonna give myself some extra for that bottom part. Alright. Flip that up. And we are going to then add the glue to the back side of the fabric. And this is basically making a hinge. Now let's put this under so we don't accidentally glue something that we're not intending to glue. And that should take just a few minutes to dry. We're going to cut the extra parts off. My desk is getting quite messy. Today's the day. I need to clean my desk. I've been doing pretty good, but I've been running up in between things downstairs, so gotten a little lazy. Alright, that's looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and wipe this glue off this waxy paper here so that I don't transfer it to something else inadvertently. I think that's pretty good. Alright, now that is not quite dry, but it's well on its way. So we're going to do the same thing on this other side. We're going to run a bead of glue. And we are going to, this is going to be, no, here's what I need to use right here. And I'm not worrying about these strings that are on here because I think that it just add interest. The way I look at it, they add interest. So let's put our other bead of glue right here. And we're going to carry that all the way up to the top. Stretch that out. Need to add just a little bit more here. That way, if I decide to keep using these journals and just adding to them, I can do it. I've got some journaling spaces in just about all of them that can be used for other projects. When I finish my 100 days, I will show you the container that we've come up with for it. My husband helped me. I did part and had him to paint the inside black of a box, and we're going to cover it and make it look like, so it's something that will be enjoyed in our home. Now this right here needs a little bit of attention. It's a little bit off, and I don't care if it's a little wonky, I just want to make sure it's secured. Don't want my stuff falling apart on me. So there we go. Let's see how that one is up there. That one needs a little bit more glue too. Not a big deal. All right. The next thing we need to decide is how we want to do our quote. It's on green, and I'm not sure that that's the color I really want it to be. So, that's got some blue in it. It's got beige. So I think what I want to do is maybe pull out something that is kind of really a parchment color would be really pretty. Let me see what I've got in my stash over here. Now that would work. That would work well. So let's just... All right. Old keys will not open new doors. And we'll just go ahead and tear this here. We're going to tear it here. I'll grab one of my little pouncy sponges. Or at least I think I am. These things are more stuck than I thought they would be. You got to make it difficult, you know. Things can't be easy. Not always. Since I used the Sharpie on that, I can actually go over it without, you know, risking that smearing or smudging. And this is going to help that to kind of blend with the page. For some reason, I kind of wonder what will happen if. Didn't move it really. So I will let this dry and I will glue it down. there you have it. Page 95. Old keys will not open new doors. We have a flip, and then we have a tag. So until next time, be well, my friends. Bye-bye.